Pisces. My name's Audrey Alison, and this is your October 2013 forecast, horoscope, taroscope for the whole month of October. Let's get right to it because there's a lot to cover. So we're starting off the month with a new moon right off the bat, October 4th. It's 11 degrees Libra, and this is in your 8th house of sex and possessions, and this is a good thing. Starting off the month like this means that the new moon, you can set your intentions on what you're interested in developing or accumulating that month. And to have this in your 8th house, if you're not currently with someone or having some kind of sexual relationship, this is a great time to get that started because you have a lot of energy in that sector. The sun for the month will be going into Scorpio October 22nd through November 23rd. The sun being in Scorpio will stimulate the entire month in your 9th house of faraway places, long distance travel, religion, philosophies. And if it doesn't start off the month that way, mid-month on, when that sun goes into Scorpio, you'll find that that's more activated. On October 7th, Venus goes into Sagittarius in your 10th house. 10th house for you, Pisces, is your career. And Venus is love. Venus is the planet of love. Aphrodite, the goddess, she will bring softer energy to the things she's around, to the signs that she supports at the time. And she'll be with you for at least 30 days in that 10th house of career. So you'll be finding that maybe for a change, you're going to be loving what it is that you do. Or you could find love in the career sector if you're not already in a relationship or in love. But Venus can beautify her surroundings, soften them. This being in the career, you could find that you're even decorating the career area with feminine touches, earthly touches, warmth, even bringing in like good, comfortable blankets and food into your career could be something that Venus would help you to manifest. I think you're going to be loving what it is that you're doing to earn your income. On October 15th, Mars goes into Virgo. That's in your 7th house of partnerships, relationships, marriage. This is huge. You've got a lot of sectors, spicy, important, loving sectors that are lit up through October, Pisces. So Mars going into Virgo, into your relationship house, Mars is going to give you energy. It's going to give you action, a direct spiciness, feistiness. Mars is the initiator. It's a powerful planet, and it transits every 60 days. So Mars will be in your 7th house until December 7th. So that's quite a long time to have him there. Your relationships could be feistier. You might want to watch how you're coming off in your relationship, just on a negative tone with Mars. It could be too aggressive. Mars can be very agitated and quick to anger. So, oh, perfect. There's going to be a weed whacker that happens during this horoscope. Just what we need. I think you need to watch the anger energy tone of Mars at the very least in that transit, but I think it's going to bring more energy to that sector for you. We also have October 18th is a full moon lunar eclipse, 25 degrees Aries, and that is in your 2nd house of money, finances. This is awesome because eclipses bring change, and since your career house is activated, I'm thinking you're getting an increase in money, or you're getting, eclipses will bring 2nd house change, and your finances on this full moon will be illuminated. So look out for promotions, for finding you have more additional career opportunity to enhance your wallet, to make that coin bigger. On October 21st, our favorite annoying thing happens. Mercury goes retrograde from the 21st until November 11th. Mercury goes retrograde 3 times a year for 21 days at a time. And there's nothing we can do about that, but this planet of communication, intellect, this little awesome quick satellite in the sky, will slow things down for that period of 10/21 through 11/11. So it's 18 degrees Scorpio is where it retrogrades, and for you Pisces, that's in your 9th house. Scorpio is your 9th house of faraway travel, right where the sun hits in Scorpio, distant places, religion, philosophy. So I actually think, since Mercury retrogrades really want us to revise, rethink, review, and reanalyze where we are, this hitting your 9th house, this is the time where you're mentally planning your next jaunt. Far away, not your local travel. The 9th house is distant, long distance, overseas, other cultures, other religions, things foreign to us. So I think that you are planning. I wouldn't book the flight just yet in a retrograde, because Travelocity might give you some drama with that, or you'll have to redo it, or you won't get the right airline seats, or there's miscommunications in a retrograde. Things aren't interpreted the way people meant them a lot of the time. So don't book necessarily the travel and the flight until after the 11th of November, but you're going to be mentally stimulated or thinking about the next place you'd want to go, and that's a cool place for a retrograde, because there could be a lot of worse sectors to have that fall in. So we also have October 28th, Pluto, which is in Capricorn and has been for some time, 2.5 years total. Pluto is now direct in Capricorn, which is your 11th house of friends, groups, activities, social activities, clubs, organizations, affiliations. Pluto is sextiling an asteroid called Chiron. Chiron is also called the wounded healer. For you, Pisces, you are going to be healing through your 11th house of groups, activities, friendships. There's an element of Chiron pushes for people to heal in the areas that it touches and the sectors it falls in. It wants us to heal. It gives us the support we need in order to progress through a healing nature and not hold resentments and not get stuck. So you having this in your 11th house, you being around friends, groups, could even be therapies, group therapies even. This is a good place for Chiron, because it feels like you will be speaking with people who can help you heal. And if you're not in therapy or in counseling of some sort, or in an organization connected with that, like even AA or things of that nature, support groups, counseling groups, if you're not in those, just your friendships alone are healing facets or placements for you. You gain a sense of well-being from being around them through October 28th on. I'm thinking mid-November at least. But I want to pull some cards regarding this, because I'm picking up on some energy around me, and I want to incorporate tarot into these video scopes. So let's see what I get. I love this card. I almost wanted to get this tattooed on me. This is the loving breeze. The Six of Swords is indicative of the cloud blowing this boat across the water. It means go with the flow. A higher power is guiding you. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. And I really feel through this Mercury retrograde transit in your 9th house, you'll need to go with the flow during this retrograde. Take it easy on yourself. For you, Pisces, it's not really hitting you as worse as it could hit other signs, so it's okay. But I think you're going to need, also with Mars in your relationships, watch what you're saying to your significant other or your husband or wife. because Mars being in that 7th house for you and in the middle of a retrograde overlapping into it, you don't want to be misunderstood. You really want to be as clear as possible, and you don't want to become too agitated or aggravated because you can't express yourself the way you want to through the retrograde. I want to pull another card for you. Ooh, I love this. Okay, so the 7 of Cups is a water card. You are water, Pisces, and this is a very psychic, intuitive card. It's the tools and the guidance that you'll need through these transits, through this month, to get through it. So you've got a card going with the flow. Use your intuition. Pisces are very intuitive people. They have no choice but to be. And I feel through this healing energy of Chiron, you're going to know instinctually where it is you're going and what it is you need to change or heal from. This is a positive month for you. I love the 8th house activated right off the bat. House of sex, you got that going on. You've got a lot of energy in your career to make stuff happen. You're very focused right now. Even with the retrograde, you're very focused. I think that your horoscope for the month of October, you're going to make it out relatively unscathed here, Pisces. I'll leave you with one more card. The 2 of Swords, you want to pick and choose your battles during this time, just between yourself and one other person. The swords are air signs, so this would represent the Mercury, the retrograde, with you and another person. Also that 7th house of relationships. Just be aware. Be aware of your tone. Be aware of how you communicate. It's better to know these things in advance and to have your transits laid out in front of you. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I know I am. I'm super excited about this, and I'll see you next month, Pisces. My name is Audrey Alison, and you can find me at audreyallison.com. Also, my Facebook business page is Audrey Alison Astrology and Tarot. And I will see you next month. Have a sweet day. Bye, Pisces.